JWS fans. Welcome to JWS Court. Today, we have a court case between Bronina, the best commentator in the world, and the PowerKing champion, Wavius. And now, can I have your opening statements, please?
Yes, Your Honor. I am here with my client, Bronina. We're here to seek legal actions against the defendant, Wavius, for hitting my client multiple times in the face. When there is a open contract saying that you are not allowed to hit any of the commentators, none of the JWS personnel are able to hit any of the commentators. We're not here seeking him to get fired. We're just here to seek some type of legal action.
Your Honor, my client here, PowerKing champion, Wavius, is a JWS wrestler. This is a wrestling company. Such casualty, such event happens here in this sport, in this type of environment. My client should not get no penalty, no legal action whatsoever. As I stated within my own statement, this happens.
Is there any witnesses here at the court?
Yes, Your Honor. I would like to call PR Poppy to the stands.
Oh, wepa. Oh, I didn't even know. Hey.
And hey, what are you doing drinking in my court?
Hey, if you didn't want me drinking in your courtroom, you shouldn't have the beers on the outside, all right? Is it? Am I on the TVs?
Mr. Poppy.
Oh, you're
So-
way down there, Holmes. Did you get a beer?
No, sir. No, sir, I do not want no beer. Would you say Mr. Wavius over there hit my client with the mask multiple times?
I'll be honest, Holmes, I don't really remember much. I don't even remember what I had for breakfast. But I'll tell you right now, listen, you see this? This is called Papi's Beers. You need to start buying them, all right? But to answer your question, I did see Mistletoe Massacre over and over and over and over and over again. And unfortunately, I did see Mr. Wavius put his hands on the bro man over there.
Thank you. The defendant, you can come and question Mr. Poppy.
More questions, Holmes?
Does the defendant have any questions for our witness?
Yes, Your
Hey,
Honor.
hurry up, Holmes, because it's almost happy hour.
Mr. Poppy. Question. Maybe just two.
Hold on, can I ask a question real quick? Because I know we're all thinking it. What is up with your voice, Holmes?
Mr. Poppy, please. Now,
So he's just not going to answer my questions? Isn't that what we
Are
do
you-
in the courthouse, is ask questions, Holmes?
are you not you not realize that JWS is a wrestling company, correct?
I do, Holmes. I clean it all the time.
So you know such event can happen
It
to
is.
not just the commentator,
It is very possible. It is very possible to get hit. Like one time, you can ask Mr. Jellies. I was sweeping one time and I bumped into him, Holmes.
Right.
You know how Mr. Jellies is a little fragile.
So next question. Who did you say that Mr. Ronina in a way provoked my client into
Yeah, I'll be
proceeding in that
honest, Holmes.
altercation?
People could feel provoked when the bro man looks at him, bro, because he's the best commentator in the world, man. But, you know, people get provoked all the time.
So, to no surprise that once provoked, my client should allow action.
Hey, all I'm saying is, if someone's asking to get punched in the face, and punch him in the face. But in this case, the bro man never asked.
No more questions, Your Honor.
Thank you very much.
Hey, can I go, Holmes?
You may step down. I have the next witnesses, please.
Yes, Your Honor. I would like to call Lestat to the stands. All right. So, Mr. Lestat, how are you doing today?
I'm doing quite well, thank you.
That's good. That's good. Couple questions here. You remember at Jellymania, where the contract was put in place with the commentators, where you're not allowed to hit any of them, correct?
I do. Mm-hmm.
And would you say Synth broke that rule of hitting a commentator?
Well, everybody knows that I've never really gotten along with Wavius. Me and him really don't see eye to eye. But Ronina, I really do think you need to man up a little bit.
That's not what I asked, sir.
But it's what I wanted to say. But the video is there. Videos don't lie.
Yes, sir. One more question. So on the night of the incident of my client being hit, did he provoke him in any way possible?
I can't comment on that. I wasn't there.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Lestat, I didn't think I'd see you again coming here.
We've seen each other before.
Yes. Well, your counterpart. Sorry.
Brandon, ask me any questions I don't have all day.
Sorry. You know what? Never mind. You scared me. Actually.
Can I go now?
You may
Sorry.
be dismissed. Can I have the next witnesses, please?
Yes, Your Honor. My witness I would like to call Haven.
It's my time to shine. Well, so where do I go? Where do I go?
Haven.
Here I am. Oh. Hello, Judge.
Hello. Would you like to step up there, please? Here, I'll show you. Right here. Yep, there you go.
Here we go.
It's okay, Mr. Haven. Take your time.
Sorry. I have ADHD. It's hard, and it gets...
Not to worry. Mr. Haven, can you... Oh. Give him a minute. Give him a minute.
Who invited me here to this stupid place? I'm already hating it.
All right. Mr. Haven, could you tell everyone in the court just what kind of person the Voodoo King is?
Well, if you want to know from me personally, he's my savior, partner. I see him as brother.
Brother, savior.
Correct.
Now, wouldn't you say that, Mr. Wavius? Wouldn't you say he wouldn't do such action unless provoked?
That is correct. He's been provoked a lot, especially by the no-names here in JWS, such as the so-called, well, self-proclaimed best commentator. And we can't show him respect as well, because let's not forget, he's been very disrespectful. And I don't like it.
Well, I had another question in mind, but seem I don't have to ask that. He's already answered. No more questions, Your Honor.
Thank you. Do you have any questions?
Yes, Your Honor, I sure do. Mr. Haven, how are you doing today?
What do you want?
I'm just going to take that as you're doing good. Would you say the Voodoo King of Wavius can be very aggressive whenever he feels like it?
Of course, but only on the right certain time. He only be aggressive when it comes, not when it just shows up at the front door.
And would you say that he actually, never mind. I'm through questioning, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Your Honor, I would like to call up my client to the stand. How are you feeling today, Bronina?
Hurt. In a lot of pain. I've been constantly having nightmares since that day.
Okay. So, if I may ask, what all did he do to you? Like damage-wise?
He busted my head real bad. He came at me. It was all of a sudden. He hit me with his mask. And then I told him to get out of my commentator booth. But then he attempted to hit me with the mask again. And I've been in lots of pain ever since.
I will say this. I see you holding your arm. Did he mess your arm up too, son?
No, I'm just trying to keep my head straight. It's just a lot's been going on.
He's saying you provoked him. Do you think you provoked him in any way, shape, or form?
No. Why would I ever provoke him? He does things, terrible things. I wouldn't be the first one he encountered. He came at me. It was his choice, and by his choice, I didn't ask him to come over there. He made himself do it. And this is why we're here today.
Would you say he did it because he was angry that he lost that match?
Probably. Or probably that he was mad about my commentating, you know? Who knows? There's video footage. There's evidence. There's a contract. There's so much evidence.
Okay. The defendant can come and interview my client.
Does the defendant have any questions?
Mr. Bronina.
Your voice. It hurts my brain.
I'm glad it hurts you even more. Now, Mr. Bronina, you mentioned this with Smith just now.
Uh-huh.
That my client was maybe mad at your commentating, correct?
Yeah, he was.
I would like to correct you. My name is not Smith. My name is Johnson.
Sorry, I was never listening to your name. But
yes.
Repeat your answer, please.
Yeah, he was getting mad at my commentating because I was telling the truth.
Now about your commentating, Mr. Bronina.
I am the best commentator in the world. You have to respect me.
Mr. Bronina, I'm asking the questions, and when I ask, then you are able to answer?
Yep.
Mr. Bronina, would you say that you're commentating, well, when commentating, you have no way of stopping once you keep going? In other words, once you blabber your mouth,
I would like to object because that is irrelevant.
Your Honor, I'm trying to be.
How dare you? Are you good at your job?
That is irrelevant.
Your Honor, I can't
How
even
standards you
finish
have?
the question.
Your mom must have gotten you this
I
job.
accept.
Because you didn't go to college. You poor,
Move along.
stubborn lawyer.
Move along.
Your Honor, he's still talking. I can't.
Oh, okay.
He's the best commentator in the world.
Mm-hmm. This suit's $1,000. That's from a thrift shop.
Oh, whatever. But Mr. Bernina, you feel as if you didn't provoke my client. But even in your commentating, you disrespected my client.
He's got to learn how to control his actions.
And you're saying you...
I'm saying my own opinion. It's my mouth. I'll do what I say as long as I'm respecting.
Even previous videos, whenever Wavius has come out, even have a match, you still disrespect him. Do you not think eventually something will happen to you?
No. No comment.
No further questions.
His
Is there any more witnesses?
voice. He'll never be a
Bernina,
commentator.
you may step down.
Fine.
I would like to call Wavius to the stand.
Okay, Wavius, want to come on up here, please?
I'll just stand right here.
That's okay, Wavius. First, before I ask, how are you feeling? Feeling okay?
I feel provoked once again.
Which leads into my question. At Mistletoe Massacre, I could say during, after, maybe before, has Bernina, and I'm pretty sure you probably watched it back, has he said anything, disrespectful, that kind of like gets into your skin, grinds your gears?
The fact that he mentioned me getting beat down by the 10-year-old, or whatever he's called, 10,000, 10-year-old, 1-year-old dragon, he has the nerve to say that while we are in my world. My world. And he thinks I'm gonna take that sitting down? No, thank you. Even when he said more things like, I hope that title gets taken away. You remember that, don't you?
So what you're saying is, Mr. Bronina has a tendency to disrespect you in your name, even in your own world. He has that tendency, the audacity.
Yes.
To push your buttons.
Nobody has the audacity to push my buttons, especially the other law of voodoo. See, what we get is a gift back to those who be disrespectful or provoke others. Yet, I gave back to him, so he should be grateful.
And he doesn't deserve a penalty for that. No more questions.
Do you have any questions?
Yes, Your Honor. So, Mr. Wavius, how are you feeling?
Ask your question.
All right. Were you actually provoked by my client, or were you more provoked that you lost against Soricus, I do believe his name is?
If you want to ask me so much, I was pretty much provoked by both. But it was him more. Because he needs to learn how to watch his words wisely. Because anything he said can get him in trouble. You heard of that theory, right?
I have one more question. Wasn't that your, I do believe, first loss against Sorkis?
Objection, Your Honor. How does the loss bring relevancy to this?
Go ahead and ask.
So, the so wasn't this your first loss against Sorkis?
You seem to not answer the question. What does the loss of Sorkis got to do with your client provoking me?
He was already provoked, in my theory. He was provoked because of his loss against Sorkis. Because he has never lost before against Sorkis. And Sorkis was out to get him.
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance?
I'm
Let the
getting
man talk.
there.
Let the man talk.
And since this is his first loss against Sorkis, my client just said a couple words, and Mr. Wavius here flipped out and attacked my client for no reason. That's the relevancy.
No. What the relevancy is that you don't know the full story. You see, you guys came around with a contract that lasted last year. That contract expired. Have you forgotten?
I'm pretty
You
sure
must not seen the evidence.
we
Do
got
you
the
have the paper?
evidence.
Not all of it. Bring that to me, please. You see, Your Honor, this reads on the bottom of the contract of the last internal papers that this contract lasts by January 1st, 2023. And now it is 2024. Therefore, it was expired.
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Your Honor,
Yes.
that is a false piece of evidence. That's the evidence stating, signed by the judge and everything, where it was dated. I can't remember exactly the date of
Objection.
Jellymania.
Objection, Your Honor. If he doesn't remember the day it was, how can we be sure that that's not the false documentation that he's given you?
Okay. Is there any more witnesses here that can prove that the contract or when the contract was made? Whether it's the CEO, vice president, anybody?
Your Honor,
Yes.
if I may.
Absolutely. Court to approach.
Oh,
You can come over here.
What is the meaning of this?
Okay.
Your
When was the
Honor,
contract? Okay.
that document that you do hold in your hand is a fake.
Ah.
And the one that Smith is holding, I'm sorry, Johnson, is the real document. Unfortunately, these kind of documents do not expire. They last for years.
Okay.
So I'm sorry, Wavius. You won't get away with this one.
Okay. So, with that being said,
I'm done with my questionings, Your Honor.
thank you very much. Any more questions for our PowerKing champion, Wavius?
No, Your Honor.
Wavius, you may exit the stand. After reviewing all evidence and reading all information, my decision goes to the plaintiff.
Yeah! In your face, Wavius! Take that! You don't mess with the best commentator in the world!
Shut up.
And also, Wavius, due to the fact that there is a contract and you try to pull a fast one over me, and a contract never expires, so also, with that being said, you will owe $100,000, and also you will owe $100,000 to Bronina for any medical expenses. Put that finger down. Leadership will be meeting, and we will let you know when our final decision is. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming to the first JWS court. And court is adjourned.
I think you should have got a better lawyer.
No provoking.